Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mustangs will put toe to leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Canes in the hurry-up.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Sims. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Now on second down. They'll give it to the back. The Hurricanes pick up the first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Gets rid of it. He makes the connection. Touchdown, Canes! A great catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Flanagan. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the offense on first down. Touch pass on the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Can anyone catch him? Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. That Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
On second down, wants to throw it. Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. At the 45, on his way. Oh, look out. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Hurricane! What a catch and run for 6.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Flanagan. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
After the incompletion, it's second down. The option look. He'll toss it. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And third down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You've got to be able to catch the ball. You've got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on third down, too, you've got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Mustangs are on the move. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to snap it quickly. Rides to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 14, SMU 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give out of the gun. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jason.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got him, and they convert. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Flanagan. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The give to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They want to run it left here. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. To the ground to try to move the chains. At the 35, he's got room. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. On the move, it's Kennedy. Dances away again. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes times, the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Canes will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes his connection. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Canes. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Cal is running away with this one thanks to an offense that has not been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 21 over the Royals. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds a man on the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, SMU.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so...
Makes the grab on the left side. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. He wants to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And and this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll call for the fair catch here. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to move it through the air. Rifles it down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Leon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Bruce. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have that.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I think sometimes you can overthink things a little bit as a play caller, and on fourth down, I know you got a receiver who's really fast, and you're trying to get him the football and see if he can get to the perimeter of the field, but the defense was waiting on it. That was maybe a little bit too obvious, and I think you can put that fourth down fail on the play call.
Fires left. That pass is incomplete. After misfiring, it's second down.
It's now second down.
He's looking to throw. And they got him for the sack. A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that pass is intercepted.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Canes will try to punch it in on first and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Miami! And the stomping has commenced.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. SMU offense is headed back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Running to the left. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Mustangs want to move quickly. Trying play action. Unloads it left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll try the left side. On the move at the 30. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And that's a first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that is another first down for the offense.
They're going back to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off play action. Escapes the sack. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Mustangs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Lining up to add another. Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Inside the 50, the 30, at the 20. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
Great job on special teams, getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Canes. And the punishment has been extended.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem.
That makes the score Miami 54, SMU 20.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
Second down coming up.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for a man on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, SMU.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9.
He's going to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And
Off he goes. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After the run, now to throw. Complete downfield. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the beatdown has ensued.
Number 16.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
To kick this one away.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Vikings have the ball back and ready to go to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive.
And more yards after contact. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's McNabb. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Get set.
They want to throw it. And the pass hits. Picked off. Got some room to run. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Cal is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Berkeley for some time. They're up by 28 over the Royals. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Out of the backfield, he's open. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quickly to the tight end. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have efficient passes. I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He's looking to throw. Extending the play. Got a wide open receiver. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Second down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
At the 38. Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Canes in the hurry up.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. And the pummeling has started.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Leon. And he coughs it up inside the 20. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. Now